Hi guys. So this is my movie review for Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and it's gonna be posted on Facebook so that way my friends can look at it. Basically, looking at you guys. Anyways, what is the planet Rise of the Planet of the Apes? Well, it's basically the prequel to Planet the 1968 classic. Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty apes! Anyways, all joking aside, um, it's a prequel to that. Um, One of the scientists is trying to create a cure played by James Franco, who's trying to make a cure for Alzheimer's, and uh, they basically cancel it. They basically cancel the project because of. By the way, this is free popcorn. Anyways, from uh, the company that makes it that produces the drug, and uh, they try to eliminate all the apes, but one who was um who's actually a baby and whose mother died, named Bright Eyes, and the baby and James Franco how to take the baby home and basically raises it because it's an intelligent fucking baby, and he soon discovers this because that the mother actually had the genes the genes that pass from the mother to the son, and the and they decided to name him Caesar. And Caesar suddenly grows up, and he develops into a fine ape. He meets his girlfriend, uh, the actress from Slumdog Millionaire, and I can have some more popcorn. Um, so, sooner or later, the ape goes right. Sees John Lithgow, James Franco's father, who has Alzheimer's, get into a fight with a neighbor, and basically Caesar grows wild, and no pun intended, and he basically um, attacks the neighbor, and he gets locked up in the center, and it becomes a prison for him. But enough of that said, let me tell you what I thought of the movie. The movie was really good. It's nearly as good as the original 1968 classic. It's pretty awesome. Um, the human characters are just a bunch of stereotypes and bland as hell. Like James Franco looks really high. Um, and yeah, like whatever. He's just like this is what he's like. He's like Caesar, man. It's good to see you, man. It's really good to see you. I have not seen you for a while. God, it's been good. Where's my cheeseburger? Anyways, that's basically yes. That's basically James Franco, and then we have his love interest being the love interest, and Tom Felton plays the cruel guy the at um the animal set at the animal center, which how the fuck the government would actually approve of this, I have no fucking clue, or the state, or the city, or whatever in San Francisco, and it's and he just plays Tom Felton basically, and then you got the evil CEO person that works at the evil company that makes stuff, and that's just yeah, the characters are pretty lame. But it's Andy Serkis' performance that really pulls it off. Because actually, first of all, the story was actually well put together and paced well. Because I actually didn't give a fuck if it was 2 hours and 30 minutes. If it went on for that long, I probably would try to maybe look at my watch. But it actually was well paced, and I didn't even know that was 2 hours long. And and it was and the visual effects look fucking amazing. I mean, God, those guys at Weta really know how to make some really good computer generated images, don't they? Like, by the way, the apes in the movie looked like they were really amazing, and also they were most of it was actually motion capture, which was if you don't know what it was the stuff that made it. It's basically what motion capture is. It captures the performance of a human actor, and basically computer generates it to make it look like I don't fucking know, like an ape or those creatures from Avatar, the Navi from Avatar, or whatever. And by the way, and I have to talk about Andy Serkis for a second. He was actually phenomenal as Caesar. He was fucking brilliant performance by this guy. This guy did a Gollum in the Two Towers and The Return of the King, and he was phenomenal. I mean, seriously, why has this guy gotten nominated for those performances back in the Two Towers? I mean, seriously, this guy made those movies bearable to watch. Well, actually, I love them either way, if they didn't have Gollum in it. But that was why I like the movies. Andy Serkis did a fantastic job, and this was basically his movie. He played a he did a fantastic job as Caesar, and at times I forgot that an actor was actually portraying the character. I thought it was a fucking ape. I mean, no, the apes look so goddamn real, it's ridiculous. So, the climax of the movie is mostly epic, and you feel so emotionally invested in all these characters. Well, just Caesar's character, and you actually feel bad for him in living in these certain circumstances. It's living in that cave when he's put in that animal shelter. He basically you feel bad for him and where he's being kept in, and he becomes like this like hardened ape, if that's even possible, and you know you kind of feel empathy for him. And one thing that has to be said is how it compares to the 1968 version. It actually does it well. I would consider it better, but not quite better because it doesn't have any popular lines, and they also still get a bunch of references to the original. Like, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but he there's like one funny line that's like that was said by Charlton Heston, which is basically uh, "Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!" And this one actually made me like eat shock. It was like Tom Felton's like fighting with Caesar, and he's all like, "Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!" And then Caesar roars, "No!" And then I'm just like, "Oh my god, that was awesome!" And you felt like once they got out of there, you wanted them to fucking beat the shit out of the humans, those pesky damn humans. And yeah, like Caesar was basically fuck, I can't even remember the character's name that Charleston Heston played, but he basically played Charlton Heston, and that was where I was like, the line between that, like, this movie was actually phenomenal, and I was quite impressed with this movie. And I give this movie a 4.5 out of 5 because of how well done it is. So yeah, and also if you want to go see a really good summer blockbuster, this is really something you should see. Not go see Transformers 3 Dark of the Moon of the Apes of the Thing of the Karate Kid of the Too Many of those Moon. It's actually, I haven't seen it, but I heard it's pretty stupid. And if I have seen it, and since I have seen the Transformers movies, I could basically say that this movie would actually have bad dialogue, bad characters, bad fucking story, and terrible direction. So I don't need to see it. But you should go, instead of seeing that, just go see this one. This one's really good. And if you want to like a break from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, this one's really fun to see. And also I got some popcorn. And some soda. It's actually root beer. It's pretty fucking tasty. Alright, I'm gonna put out of here. And those maniacs, they blew it up. Oh, damn them all to hell. Alright, bye guys.